Hey Fanshawe students, Tyler here from the Fanshawe Student Union. If you're anything like me, you ate way too much this weekend with it being Thanksgiving. Hopefully you brought some leftovers back to school with you, but we probably all ate a little bit too much. So we got a great event for you tonight where you're gonna work off some of those meals. We're calling it the Burn Off the Bird. It's pretty clever. Burn Off the Bird event. We are going to be joined by the wonderful people in the Student Wellness Center to lead a workout for us that we can do in our res room, we can do in our office like I'm going to, or anywhere else. But before we get to that, I want to remind you of some of the events that are coming up this week. Actually, this Thursday, we got a bingo going down. You can sign up now on our social medias at FanshaweSU. That's where it's going to be streamed as well. It's going to be on Twitch, on Instagram, and Facebook at FanshaweSU. You can play from home, and you can sign up now on our social medias at FanshaweSU. Bingo this Thursday. And then next week, we actually got a Deal or No Deal going down on Tuesday. So we're trying to give away a lot of money and a lot of prizes to everybody. And then Thursday next week, we have a karaoke going down. Again, sign up now at FanshaweSU. All right, let's work off some of these meals that we just had this weekend with the Burn Off the Bird. I'm going to send it to Jody Anderson and Ashley Wilhelm of the Student Wellness Center. Take it away.
Hi, everybody. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving weekend. Welcome to Burn the Bird workout with Ashley and myself. As you will see throughout the workout, we have safely social distanced ourselves during the workout. We're both wearing our masks whenever we're walking around in between, and only taking off our masks when we're actually at our workout zone and in our station. So you can be assured we are making sure that we're following the rules and social distancing. So we hope that you guys do the same while you're doing this workout as well, okay? So we're gonna get started. We're gonna start off with a warm-up. Ashley's gonna talk us through the warm-up and lead us through the warm-up, and then we'll start the workout, okay? So everybody have fun, sit tight, and let's burn that bird. Okay, go ahead.
All right, guys, so we're going to start off with a workout. The workout is actually, the warm-up. The warm-up is actually going to be the workout itself, but we're going to start with some lower impact options and shorter intervals. So the warm-up is going to be 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, and then once we'll go through that once, and then we'll move on to the actual workout where we'll take the intensity up a little bit and do slightly longer intervals at 30 seconds. We're going to go ahead and start with jumping jacks first. Okay.
Gives us a 15-second countdown first, and then we're going to hear a bell, and then we're going to start our jumping jacks, okay? Three, two, one, and go. Good, here we go.
You'd always take a lower impact option here if you like for the warm-up. We're going to move into some sumo squats next. Wider stance, toes turned out, dropping down into that squat.
10 seconds before the next one. That's okay. We just have a 10-second sort of transition to show you the exercises, okay? All right, here we go. If you find going all the way down in your squat is a little difficult for you, you can just come down as far as it's comfortable for you, keeping those abdominals tight. Keep that back straight, chest up.
Good. So next exercise is going to be that push-up option. So options here to go from your knees, like so, or from those toes.
All right,
here we go. Or nice and tight, remembering to breathe through the push-ups. Coming up, we are going, staying down. To a crunch. So just lifting the shoulders and the back off of the mat here, or you can do a full sit-up. are actually coming up. Okay, so we're gonna go into chair step-ups. So stepping up onto that chair, stepping down, here we go. Make sure you're alternating your foot that's going up, that's stepping up on that chair. You can do a little tap at the bottom, and then coming up. All right, next exercise is a regular squat, so that narrower stance this time. Driving those hips back, like you're reaching for that chair behind you. Here we go. Again, always keep that core tight, back straight, and chest up. Make sure those knees are not going over those toes. Good. Next exercise, tricep dip. So coming back to your chair here. Bent knees is a slightly easier option where you can take those legs out straight. Here we go. Dropping that bum down, bending at the elbows. All right, next exercise we have is a plank. So coming down to that plank position, again, you have the option to go from those knees or the toes here, and from the hands or the elbows. If you have wrist issues, make sure you go from those elbows instead. Or stays nice and tight, breathing through it, don't hold your breath. Coming up into an alternating lunge, so we're gonna step forward, or you can step back. Switch legs, or you can step back. If you have knees that bother you, stepping back is another option to do this lunge. I know that I have issues with my knees sometimes, so stepping back instead of forward helps me. Stepping back can also be better if you struggle with balance. Good, 10-second break again. Last one, plank position again. This time we're bringing those knees up to the side towards the elbow. Again, you have the option to go from your elbows like Jody's doing, or from your hands. Last exercise of our warm-up here. Good job. Okay, now we're gonna go on to the workout portion. We're gonna do all those same exercises again, but this time we're gonna do them for 30 seconds for each exercise, still having that 10-second transition in between so you can get into position. We'll instruct again what the next exercise is and give you some tips and some pointers for form. I'm going to try the best that I can to do my exercises on the mat, just a little bit on an angle so that you can see from a side view. Ashley will do them from a front view, okay? So I'm going to reset our timer here. So we've got 30 seconds on the clock with the 10-second transition in between. So the goal, there's a couple of different things you can do to kick up the intensity of this workout. You can go for a little bit more speed during the 30 seconds. So again, trying to accomplish as many repetitions of that exercise as you can in that 30 seconds. That will keep that heart rate up and that intensity up. But it's still a great workout if you just pace yourself and just do the exercises. We are going to be doing 2 more rounds of this exercise, okay, of this circuit, okay? So we're going to get started at a 15-second countdown. As you can see, we're still social distance. We have an Olympic bar in between us here to make sure that we have our distance from each other, and we will remain like that during this workout. All right, starting with those jumping jacks, here we go. 30 seconds, remember. So high impact or
or low impact. You can still do the low impact option if you like. Good work, guys. Keep breathing. Good. All right, going into those sumo squats. So those toes pointing out, a wider stance, and dropping those hips down. Again, keeping that core tight, chest up. Here we go. If you want to make this movement more difficult, you can always slow it down and slow on the way up, or you can go for maximum reps. Good job. Squeeze those glutes. Keep that chest up. Abdominals tight. Good. Taking it down to the mat for those push-ups. So again, either pivoting from those toes or those knees. And then we're staying on the mat because we're going to flip over and do those crunches and sit-ups. Good job, guys. Stay strong. Keep that core tight. 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Good job. Staying down on that mat, flipping it over for those crunches or those full sit-ups. Your choice. All right, here we go. Keep breathing. Breathe out on the way up, in on the way down. Shh. Shh. 5 seconds. Stay strong. Good job. Standing up. Those chair step ups, make sure you're alternating that step up leg, or you can do all one side this set and all the other side the next set. Because we are doing 2 more sets. So you can alternate, or if you want to make it more difficult, use the same leg for this entire 30 seconds. I promise you, you will feel it. Good work, stay strong. Make sure you're stepping your full foot up on that chair. All right, now going to those squats. Legs close and tight as opposed to the wide. Just shoulder width or hip width apart. Dropping those hips down, abs are tight. Keeping that chest up. If you want to take this one up a notch, make it a squat jump. Oh, add that nice little jump at the top. That'll kick it up, and that'll burn the legs. That'll really burn the bird. Keep going. Good work, guys. Keep that chest up. All right, taking it over to your chair again for those tricep dips. You can do this on a couch as well. Doesn't have to be a chair. All right, here we go. Elbows straight back. Bending those knees is fine. You want to kick up the intensity. Bring those legs out in front. If it's still not hard enough for you, you can elevate your legs on another chair. I'll trust you. You can do that if you want to. I'm good with this one. All right, 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Good job. Going down on that mat for the plank. Again, 2 variations. From the hands or from the forearms. Good, here we go. Keep those hips down, that core tight. Everything in alignment. Keep that spine in alignment. Keep breathing. Keep
Look
that
forward a little bit.
in alignment. Just look slightly forward. My arms are slipping on the mat because I'm sweaty already. 3 seconds, 2, and 1. Good work. All right, standing up. Doing those alternating lunges, either stepping forward or stepping back. I'll do the stepping back version. Ashley will do stepping forward. Good job. Alternating. Again, whenever you're doing your lunges, make sure that your knee is not going over your toes and you're going straight down and straight up. So same rules apply with your lunges as your squats. Core is tight, back is straight, keeping that chest up. Straight down, straight up. Squeezing that glute and the leg. You're working that leg. Good job. All right. Back down for that plank. Bringing that knee up to the side. Keeping that core tight. All right, here we go. Work, guys. Drive that knee up to the side. Or you just want to hold the plank, you can hold the plank again. It's your choice. Three seconds, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, 1 minute break. 1 minute rest period. Get my timer here, so I make sure you have your 1 minute. All right, 1 minute from now. This is a good time to grab a drink, wipe off the sweat from your brow. So again, judge how you felt during that set. If you feel like you were really pushing it hard and you want to drop it down a notch, then you can try the lower impact options. If you felt that you were doing it and you're like, you know what, I could probably do it a little bit harder this time, then you can choose some different alternates. You can start doing the higher impact versions or the more difficult options, or you can start going for speed. Maybe it's just trying to get as many reps as you want in that time, because that will keep the heart rate up. As you can see, I'm out of breath. I was trying to go for as much as I can. So that's what makes me feel good. You do what makes you feel good, what's gonna make you, again, burn that bird. I don't know how much turkey you ate over the weekend, how many mashed potatoes you had on your plate, or gravy. Stuffing. But I know, and stuffing, I know I had lots. All right, 1 minute is up. So we're going back. Nope, that's not what I want. I want my timer. All right, so 30 seconds again. 15-second countdown, so starting off with those jumping jacks, so remember, you can do the low impact or the high impact. You get whatever you want out of this workout, this is yours. Or you can always start with a high impact, and if you need to drop it down partway through, you have that option as well. Okay, good, exactly. These types of circuits are great to do because you don't require any equipment other than a chair or your couch. Just go use a chair that rolls. Good job. Yeah, that would not be good. All right, sumo squats. Toes pointing out. Wider stance. Straight down, straight up. Here we go. Keep breathing, keep that chest up, back is straight, core engaged, keep that core tight. Squeeze those glutes, squeeze. Good work. Down to that mat for those push-ups. 30 seconds of push-ups. Here's my challenge. Do it for my toes again. Here we go. This one,
I don't go for as many reps. This one I have to take my time. It's a pretty taxing one. You can also do this one starting, do a couple from your toes if you want to, and then drop to your knees. It's up to you. 10 more seconds. Breathe. Good work. All right, flipping over, sitting down on that mat for those crunches or those full sit-ups. Your choice. All right, here we go. Anytime you do any sort of crunch or sit-up, make sure you're not pulling on that neck. Keep the hands behind your ears as opposed to locking them behind your head. You're less likely to pull on your neck that way. 5 seconds. Stay strong. Get a couple more reps in. Good job. All right, standing up for those chair step-ups. So if you were doing one leg, the entire last circuit, do the other leg. If not, keep alternating. Just doing a little tap down will help with that. Remind you that's the one that's got to go up again. Or do one side entirely if you're doing the other one, the last set. As you can see, Ashley and I are still social distance the whole time. We're more than 6 feet apart to ensure our safety and to set a good example for you guys. All right, back to those squats. Legs are hip width or shoulder width apart. Here we go. Okay, keep that chest up. Make sure those knees are not going over those toes. Always add that jump in here if you want. Oh yeah, the jump. Burn those turkey legs.
Just make sure you land soft on those feet.
Yes. Drop those hips back like you're sitting in a chair. Good job. Tricep dips on that chair. Hands just on the edge. All right, here we go. Good job. Keep breathing. Stay strong. Take breaks whenever you need to. If you need to take a break and just sit in the chair for a second, you can do that as well. Like how I just squeezed that one in there. Just to use a little break here for myself. All right, 2 seconds. All right, good job. All right, plank, down on that mat again. Go from your hands or from your forearms. All right, here we go. Keep those hips down. Core tight. You're gonna bring that belly button back towards your spine. 10 seconds. You got this. My arms are slipping. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right. Alternating lunges again. Stepping back or stepping forward. Your choice. Woo. Set now. Good job.
That's an understatement.
Yeah, exactly. We're burning our bird. I don't know if you're burning yours, but we're burning it for sure. All right, down to that last exercise, and then we're gonna put you through some stretches at the end. So bringing that knee up to the side. Here we go. That core tight. Breathe. 10 seconds. Good job. All right, grab a drink. Let me put you through some stretches, okay? Let that heart rate come down a bit. So this is a great workout, and timing it is also a great thing, as opposed to counting repetitions and doing 12 to 15 reps or 20 reps. The great thing about doing these types of circuits when you time them is that they never really get easier. I know that doesn't sound like it's a benefit to you, but it is, because what happens is the more fit you become, or the more conditioned you become, the more repetitions you're going to do in that time frame. So therefore, you're always being challenged. It's always going to be difficult, and then you can up the intensity. Doesn't require any type of equipment for you to do this. I'm sweating buckets right now. That was a great workout. Targeted all your major muscle groups that you needed to. It's a great workout to do. You can also do a few more sets of this exercise if you wanted to. We did 1 warm up and 2 workout sets. You could also do an additional set if you'd like. So you've done 3 hard workout sets. And then you could do 5 as well. You can break this up throughout the day. So you could do 1 set in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening. So you've done 3 sets. If doing all 3 back to back is a little too much for you in the beginning, you can break it up. Okay?
Or you only have a short amount of time.
Exactly.
Maybe you have 15 minutes between your lectures, so you could sneak in 1 set in between there to get you up and moving.
Exactly. And you can do it right in your own home, right in your own living room, in your bedroom. All you need is a little space. Put on your favorite tunes and go for it. All right, so we're gonna do some stretching with you. So I'm gonna move my mat to the side now. And you're gonna lay down on your mat to start with. Hands above your head and legs straight out. Take a deep breath in. Fill up those lungs and then exhale. Deep breath in. And then exhale. You're going to slowly bend one leg at a time, drawing that foot along the floor until both knees or both legs are bent and both feet are flat on the floor. And then you're just going to drop those knees over to one side. Keeping those arms up above your head. You feel that stretch in your lower back and your hip. Wherever you're kind of tight, really, which is, for me, it's everywhere. So I'm feeling it in my low back and my hip. Right, draw those knees back to the center and then drop them over to the other side slowly. Good, keep taking deep breaths in and out and exhale. Back to the center. Okay, bring your right leg up. You're gonna cross it over the other, opening up that hip. Then you're gonna lift that leg up, bring those hands through to stretch out the hip and the glute on one side. You can bring that leg straight up or you can bend it down. Good. All right, dropping that leg down, uncross that leg and bring it back, hanging onto the calf. You're gonna stretch out that hamstring. And don't try to force it back. Don't pull it back to you. Just pull it back to where you start to feel that slight stretch in the hamstring and then just hold it there. And if you find this difficult, you can grab a towel and wrap it around your ankle as well and hold the towel. You can't get your hands behind. Because sometimes we can be really tight in our hamstrings. Drop that leg down. Now we're going to cross the other one over, lift up, hands come through. Again, stretching out the hip and the glute. Deep breath in, exhale. Good. Drop that leg down, uncross that leg again, bring it back, Stretching out that hamstring. Good. Now with that leg, you're gonna bend that knee into your chest and hold it. Bring the other one up to meet that one. Stretching out that low back. And then you're just gonna hug those legs and just rock side to side. Massaging that lower back into the mat. Good. And then when you can, just slowly rock up to a seated position. And flip it over. Hands are going to be stacked underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. You're going to take a deep breath in, rounding that back up. Head comes all the way through for full extension here. And release. And another big breath in and round up. And exhale. Good. Walking those hands to the top of your mat. And now we're just going to sit back and stretch through that upper body. Good. And coming up, walking those hands towards you. You're going to come up onto your feet. And you're just going to dangle here. Just allow your arms to hang in front. Keep a slight bend in your knees. Can't see me on the camera here. Move forward. All right. And now we're just going to slowly roll up, tucking that tailbone in first. And then we're going to restack that spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, just rolling up until our head is the last thing that comes up. Roll those shoulders back. Good. Open up that chest, point those arms, those thumbs back. And clasp those hands in front, round those arms forward. Good, and shake it out. Thanks for joining us, guys, for our workout.
Hope you guys were able to burn that bird today. And join us back. We'll have lots of other workouts and exercises for you. Check us out on Facebook and on Instagram. Take care and have a great day.
Whoo, Jody and Ashley, they worked us out. Hopefully you enjoyed burning off the bird here with the Fanshawe Student Union and the Student Wellness Center. Big thank you to Jody and Ashley as well for putting that together. Before we get going, though, I want to remind you about the events coming up this week and next week. We got bingo going down this Thursday. Make sure you sign up now at Fanshawe SU is where you can sign up. And then next week, Deal or No Deal going down on Tuesday and karaoke on Thursday. And, of course, you sign up for those on our social medias. Make sure you follow us at Fanshawe SU, and hopefully you had fun in your workout tonight. And once again, big thank you to Jody, Ashley, everybody involved and behind these cameras, in front of the cameras, getting this live, all that stuff on Twitch, on Instagram, and Facebook at Fanshawe SU. And then come on out to some more great events next week. We have some big announcements coming up in November and December while you get into the final stretch here of first semester. And yeah, we'll see you at the next event. Thanks for coming out and working out with us. And thanks again to Jody and Ashley. That was not easy.